Are you guys all on steroids?
No, just a couple, just two people. Yeah, I'll let you guys guess and assume
what is it?
who.
Does it fuck your dick up?
I mean,
What's up, guys? Derek, moreplacemoreleads.com. Today we're going to be revisiting the TikTok house, the Sway Boys. So reason being is I did a video or two videos, I don't know, like a month ago or so, about Bryce Hall's body transformation as well as this guy, Griffin Johnson. They're both in the same household, this team, I guess. And, you know, I made a guess as to if I think they're natural or not based on their body progress. Body composition changes in such a short period of time. But notably, you know, there is the running joke between the whole house or whatever about, you know, blank uses steroids and they just like shit on each other for it, which is a recurring topic in this household and, you know, leads to a lot of speculation as to, are they just fucking around? Is this actually legitimate? Who's on gear? Who's not on gear? And what's the deal?
What's that bundle of SARMs right there? You know, the legal steroid that you use?
That's the one you brought over, right?
No, that's yours, bro.
I don't think so.
The only natty ones here are me and Josh.
How did your bench go from 165 to 225 in 1 week?
It is a little weird.
It wasn't 1 week.
No, it's 1 week.
No, it was not.
2 weeks.
It is a little sus, dude.
So when this video came out today, a bunch of people sent it to me on Instagram to do another video to, and I figured might as well. I did the first two, and this is like a follow-up that's sort of confirming what I said, I feel like. So in this episode, basically it's called BFFs with Dave Portnoy and Josh Richards. And basically in here, he like, I don't know, guesses body types for people in his house just based on what their torso looks like. And then Dave asks him or I'll just like, I'll watch it and then, you know, you can see for yourself what goes on. So basically, first off,
so there's going to be pictures of the Sway Boys abs, and I'm assuming you're not going to get any of them, but I want to see if Josh really knows his Sway Boys.
So he's going to make, this host or whatever is going to make Josh guess the abs of the dudes that he lives with. So then they basically like fire through some of the ab pics here. So they like, you know, it brings them up on the screen.
that's Quentin.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you knew that.
So he's like guessing based on what their abs look like, and he just like fires through them all.
Quentin's got to keep working out. Those like you guys are all ripped. That
Hey,
was
he's a little
something
stocky.
that I could probably get to in a month.
Oof. Jaden.
Wow.
So anyways,
Yes, Ted.
he continues firing through them. He gets to like Noah. He gets through himself. He gets through Blake Gray. He gets through Griffin Johnson. And then the question arises if they're on gear or not. So this is what Dave Portnoy wants to know is these, you know, saucy kids, you know, what is, are they all on gear or what's the deal?
Necklace, dude.
Are you guys all on steroids?
No, just a couple, just two people. Yeah, I'll let you guys
Bryce
guess
and Blake.
and assume
What is it?
who.
Does it fuck your dick up?
So like he's, you know, usually it's in a joking tonality where they're like, yeah, like, you know, we're on steroids. This guy's on steroids, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, this sounds pretty damn like, yes, indeed, they are on gear. There is two of them. I will let you guess what which ones they are. And then the chick just like interjects like so aggressively, like she just knows who it is and just outs them in front of everyone.
Just two people. Yeah, I'll let you guys
Bryce
guess
and Blake.
and
It's Bryce and Blake. Like, okay. So she thinks it's Bryce Hall and Blake Gray. And then Dave Portnoy is like, does it mess up your dick?
What is
assume
it?
who.
Does it fuck your dick up?
So he's like asking Josh, who's like some 18-year-old kid, about endocrinology and pharmacology advice, essentially, even though Josh is the one who admittedly is not even using anything. And like, I don't even know how Josh would not respond to like, how the fuck would I know, dude?
I mean, I don't know. I think
I don't know. Does he make his voice like that on purpose? I can't tell. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, it sounds like a bit overdone, dude. I don't know. To me, at least. But, like, I don't know. Does this guy try and sound more bro than he needs to? Because that voice is a bit raspy.
think that It makes just your testicles shrink. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's like a problem, right?
Yes. Okay. So Dave Portnoy doesn't know, like, not that it's a bad thing, but he doesn't know fucking anything about gear, obviously. And then he's trying to ask this 18-year-old about gear, which is like, what do you expect him to fucking say, dude? So kind of a ridiculous string of tangent of conversation after that. But basically, yeah, they're talking about who's on gear. The chick basically like outs who's on gear or who she thinks is on gear. Maybe she's correct, maybe she's not. They say, this is the roster. We have 10 dudes on this team. They're all very young, guys who probably shouldn't be on the Sazul or SARMs or anything. And presumably, I'm going to guess it is selective androgen receptor modulators because of the amount of times it's been brought up in conversation. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that it's been mentioned many a times in the household to the point that you would probably not know about this stuff unless you were actually like pursuing research as an alternative to traditional, injectables or something. And you don't, understand or just don't want to do oral only, steroid cycles. So SARMs are kind of like I don't know, not like a gateway, but they're more like easily accessible, seen as like less intense, like below, like the whole kind of unjustified view of how they're seen by young kids that don't really understand the side effect profile of these compounds. So anyways, we have the 10 dudes. We have Bryce Hall, Noah Beck, Josh Richards, Jaden Hostler, Blake Gray, Anthony Reeves, Quentin Griggs, Keo, I'm going to say this wrong, Sir, Griffin Johnson, Nick Bean. So the two dudes I did the video on before was Bryce Hall and Griffin Johnson. The reason being is because they're the ones who are making probably the most drastic transformations. And it's not just in body composition, but also in performance metrics. So all of a sudden their bench presses are jumping up like, 50 pounds in a matter of a couple months. Like, it's just like absolutely insane progress that these guys are making.
Go, come on. Push, let's go. Go. Come on, go. Let's fucking go! Let's get it!
And Bryce Hall's body composition has not changed like as significantly, I would say, as Griffin Johnson's, but the performance outcomes in the gym, the constant joking with each other and accusing each other of taking shit, constantly putting specific people on blast. Like, the people who are put on blast the most, it seems like Bryce Hall, Blake Gray, Griffin Johnson, and Noah Beck, frankly, has the best genetics and physique overall of all of them. But if we're only going to choose two, what is the likelihood that only two of them of the 10 are using anything? So this is like the most notable group shot that people refer to, and this is 6 of them. So you're missing some dudes, but how many of those dudes are really relevant to be in there? Not that they're irrelevant, but I mean, like, they don't really have physiques that I would assume to be not natural. So like Noah Beck is in there. You got Josh Richards, you got Blake. So you got Blake. Sorry, fuck. I'm trying to remember. Bryce, Blake, Noah. The only dude you're missing in here is Griffin Johnson, who would be, suspect. And when you actually look at the body composition changes of the dudes, like you look at the before and after of Bryce Hall, before and after, and then you look at the before and after of Griffin Johnson, the significant change in a very short time frame with the massive increase in the bench press numbers and the compound movements, and getting to a point where he's just like, showing up on the paparazzi and just, flexing on these dudes, and just like, he's got the moves, he's got the traps popping, he's got the lean, he's got the outline of the six-pack still, while still maintaining some simultaneous mass, and the traps blowing up. Of course, Bradley Martin, holy fuck, the boy's on fire now. This was, so like, the gains that were for Griffin in particular, were ridiculously quick. And this is the 3 most notable suspects realistically. So if I was to choose 2 only, I don't know if it's just 2, to be honest. And I think this chick is a bit off on her assessment, but if I were to choose just 2, it would not be Bryce and Blake. It would be, in fact, Bryce and Griffin Johnson, with Griffin Johnson being the most obvious of all of them by far, in my opinion. So that's not to say it's like a bad, like, if anything, that's a good thing in terms of showing his kind of genetic response and or just you know, obviously you still have to work hard and diet hard and blah, 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 or at least reasonably hard. And the exogenous anabolics do a significant amount of the work, but I mean, like, you can't do nothing and still gain, you know, that much mass that he did. He had to put in a decent amount of the work in the gym, adherence to diet, training, you know, getting grinded into the ground with fucking Bradley Martin in the gym. And, you know, he's worked up to some, like, reasonably impressive, you know, performance metrics in the gym. He has a pretty, like, good physique now, to the point where people wouldn't call him, like, a fucking twink anymore. He looks like a, like, decent sized, like, reasonably massed up guy that still is simultaneously lean, that a lot of people would be happy as, like, that as their physique. Like, walking around, like, a lot of dudes would be, 99% of guys who were just, like, in the gym trying to get a decent build would be very, very happy walking around looking like that. So that is my guess in terms of who is saucy, is Blake and Griffin. If I had to guess only two, those would be the two. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think if you had to pick two, would those be the two? Yeah, you know, I guess it'll be interesting if they ever just straight up fucking say, like, what they did, who's on what. That's probably unlikely, though, because it's, you know, obviously it gets a lot of attention when it's, like, such a fucking mystery. And, you know, no one, obviously you don't want to flat out admit that you're doing anything. So it's totally understandable that they're not. But that is my speculation. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates.com. Follow me on Instagram at moreplates_moredates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, Gorilla Mind, Gorilla Mode, nootropic, and pre-workout formulas I designed myself from scratch. If you want to learn more about SARMs and PEDs and bodybuilding pharmacology, endocrinology, check out my channel. It's broken down into playlists, so you can literally just go through the exact type of topics you want to find out and get educated before you just haphazardly jump into shit like this, because most people don't understand what they're getting themselves into, and you may decide to not once you understand it. So check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.